everybody. I'm Sunshine Flying. You can call me Tia, and today we are starting what I will call my Renovation Wednesday series. And in this series, basically what I'm going to be doing is dropping a new video on YouTube every Wednesday with a renovation. And so one of the things I really wanted to do or start with was San Myshuno. A lot of these apartments need some work, and it probably makes sense then that I started in 910 Medina Studios, which actually has the lot trait of needs TLC. My rules for redoing these apartments changes with each one just because I didn't think that maybe I should be consistent until after I'd started. So bear with me, but I think no matter what I choose to do, it'll work out in the end. In this particular studio, I decided not to change the walls. And as you can see, there's some stuff in this apartment that I can't get rid of, like the grate in the floor, and some of the tubes and stuff on the walls. I did adjust the doorways though, even though I did not adjust the rooms themselves. And basically what I wanted to do is make this a really fresh, clean, kind of bright new space for whoever the next tenant will be. And I started doing that by putting lighter colored, cleaner paint in this apartment and a new lighter floor as well. So you can see here I used the lighter grain of the flooring, and then I went with lighter colors in the bathroom as well. We're adding lights to brighten it up because there's not a lot of windows, at least in the bedroom of this one. Just the one. And it is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. So a step up from a studio. And I really, looking at it when I'm done, I'm pretty happy with everything that I managed to squeeze in here. I do put a lot of clutter, but I think we have the basics of what a sim will need to really be able to be successful and advance their storyline, whatever it may be in this world. So I had a lot of fun just kind of fiddling with it. I like how small the apartments are. The smaller apartments I think are more of a challenge when it comes to renovating, and for me at least, that's a lot of fun to do and work on. So but the funny story with that is I also lived in a tiny apartment, a tiny studio apartment, when I first moved to where I'm living now, and it was a nightmare to try to decorate. My bed couldn't really go anywhere but one specific spot, and I didn't really have options for moving things around and making it more interesting, trying new things over the course of the time that I lived there. So I can definitely empathize with folks who live in small apartments because I know they're not always ideal. But I like the way this one turned out, and I think at least for starting out, it'll be a great spot for a sim. You've got your bookshelves, you've got your TV, there's everything you need to build your skills, work from home even. I'm pretty sure, fairly confident there's a computer in here, so they can definitely do whatever they want that way. And I also, you can see here, I tried very hard to hide the weird stuff on the walls, but I had fun trying new things, new furniture, and my fallback rug. You'll probably find that rug in every single build that I do. I'm just obsessed with it. I love it so much. And I love the different swatches that come with it too. I don't think there's a single swatch of that rug that I hate. And usually with most things, there's a swatch that I don't like. So I also discovered those ombre curtains that I'd never seen before, and I really, really loved those. So yeah, so here's the desk. I knew I put a desk in. It doesn't have a super fancy computer though. If your sim is going to be here for a while, I would probably upgrade that. Yeah, the laptop's fine, but can definitely do better, especially if they're working from home. But I think it's a great apartment to start out in. There's a decent sized kitchen. I'm putting it in here. It'll be kind of like a wraparound with a counter bar, which is probably where the Sims will actually sit and eat. And I use the country kitchen stuff. I love that pack so much. I wish the cabinetry fit together a little better than it does. You can see here I'm kind of fiddling with it and trying to like alt place it, because all the best ones are like end pieces, and I really like, that was kind of a bummer, but you know, I worked with it and did what I could. So yeah, you can see here I'm just kind of struggling to get all the pieces to really fit together the way I want them to. But I think in the end it turned out really nicely. Again, going with that theme of like a lot of light colors, a lot of just like brightness. And I love that little curved corner piece, but I don't think I ended up keeping it. That's more of the trash can space. But so there's no actual dining table in this build, and I almost forgot the sink, you can see there. But there is space to sit at the counter to eat, and just put in some decorative pieces. I did use some pieces that looked a little more rustic, or maybe, you know, like they were accumulated over the course of college. So I think the rent might be a little high for it to be a starter home, but it's definitely like a step up from a starter home and a good way to go if you are looking to move your Sims into San Myshuno. I also went with that same, like, just out of college, following all the trends kind of thing, and put a ton of plants and succulents in. Put some pillows under the table in case they do have more guests over. There's places to sit. And just added a few more little decorative touches, like a shoe rack, and I think I put a coat hanging on the wall. I always use that as well. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this renovation, and I do hope that you will also tune in and stick around for more of the renovation series. So like I said, Renovation Wednesdays, I will just be dropping a renovation of something throughout the Sims game. There will be a series for a little while with all of the apartments in San Myshuno. So I've got the other Medina Studios apartments coming up next. And then some more apartment buildings. I will dip into Evergreen Harbor as well, don't you worry. And I hope you enjoy. If you do, please subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment. Your support really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. I'm just going to leave you with a couple of screenshots here, and I will see you all in my next video. See ya!